Hey guys, Coach Bryan here. I wanted to put out some videos for the kids. This is something you guys should be doing. Stay active during this break, okay? Don't get lazy. Get outside, get fresh air. Be playing video games all the time, okay? Let's do this. So I'm gonna take you through our typical workout, our typical warm-up with some body movements and things that you should be familiar with, as well as jiu-jitsu movements as well. So follow along with me. We're gonna start with jumping jacks. Everything we're gonna do, you can do in a very small area of your house. So if you have a rug or if a carpeted area, you don't have to move everything right out of the way, but you need a bit of space for this. So we're gonna start with jumping jacks. We're gonna do 40 jumping jacks. Ready? 10. 20. 30. And good. Okay. Do our typical stretching, kind of a light stretch. We don't overstretch, but we're going to do our typical warm-up. So we're starting with shoulder circles forward. Not too slow, not too big, just comfortable. And backwards. And this is something that you guys need to practice over break both ways. Or the other way, up to you. Hands on your hips. Do some hip circles, really easy. The other way. And feet together, hands on your knees. Knee circles. Get your knees warmed up. And the other way. All right, now we're going to check your balance. One foot up. Do some ankle circles. Try and focus on one spot to keep your balance. If you think you're really good, close your eyes. And the other side, same thing. Foot up. Next thing we're going to do is called an Eggbeater, okay? Eggbeater is just doing the circles with our feet. So watch me here. Got my feet up, just like I did a back break fall almost. I'm rotating my feet outwards, okay? I can rotate them outwards, I can rotate them inwards. All right? If you're thinking about why we're doing this, be somebody trying to get grips on my pants or grips on my feet, I'm moving them away. So we're just going to do some easy Eggbeaters. Good. And we're up. Next, we're going to do an inchworm, okay? We got two options here. We've got an easy option where we're only going to do a forward inchworm. And we got something a little more advanced, a little more strength required, and that's a reverse inchworm. So I'll show you the first option. We're going to do 10 of these. We're down. All right, and we turn around, down. Good. If you're more advanced, if you think you're strong enough to try this one out, down. And then we go backwards. Down. Okay, we're going to do, let's do 6 more of those. Ready? Five more. Last two. Okay, next is our basic bear to crab. Remember to think about the big rainbow we're going between here, okay? I think most of you guys have seen this already, so we'll just walk through. Hands and feet are out. One foot goes out, passes through to the other side, and it'll make a huge rainbow. Up like this, hips are up high. When I want to go back, I lift the hand up, and the opposite foot replaces my hand. Same thing the other way. Foot comes up, step through, big rainbow, and I'm up. And when I want to get back, hand goes up, and I replace. We're going to do 8 more of those. All right, next, we're going to do a sit through, okay? Different options here. I'll show you all 3 options, and then we're going to do 10, okay? So, first sit through looks like this. Bear crawl position. I step through, but this time I'm going to lift this hand and slide through on my hip. When I want to get back up, just like a technical stand-up, opposite hand, opposite foot, I lift my hip up and I return. Same thing other side, hand goes up. As I sit through on my bum. Okay, and then we're back. A little more advanced option here is I kick through and I don't step down. Come back. Kick through and don't step down. If you think that's easy, you need to kick up in the air. Kick up. And up. And up. Okay, we'll do 10 of those. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, next we're going to go through a break fall. So we got a back break fall and front break fall. So if you're just starting, we're going to start by sitting down, okay? Back break fall. Important things to think about. Head doesn't touch the ground. Number 2, I should always be able to see in front of me. So I don't want to fall backwards, let my head touch, and I don't want to let my legs go so far up that I can't even see what's going on around me. Okay, so we got our chin tucked in, our legs are crossed, or our arms are crossed. I'm gonna rock back, hit, and I'm looking, my chin is glued to my chest. If I need help getting back up, I'll kick my feet up. Okay? This way. All right, next one. So we're looking here. Arms crossed, chin tucked in. I rock back, and I kick up. Okay? Or advanced people, we're gonna do it from standing, okay? Standing is almost the same. It's very, very easy to do, but pay attention. First thing I do is I step back. Okay, now I'm gonna crouch down low, 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 and sitting, and now look, I'm almost at the same spot. And I'm up. Okay? When we get back at the standing, we need to do a technical stand, okay? This is what it looks like. We just practiced this on our warm-up drills. I take one foot and opposite hand. I lift my hip off the ground and I bring one knee back to stand up. Okay, so I'll show you that. We'll do 10 of those. Again, if you want to follow along on the bottom, okay, without standing or standing, up to you. So, 1. 2. 3. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, front break falls, front break falls. Here we go, from the side. I'll show you from the side and from the front. So, starting off at our knees. Important cues. Belly doesn't touch the ground. Of course, your face doesn't want to touch the ground, so you're going to turn your head sideways. And we want to land across our forearms. I'm not going to reach out with my hands like this, and I don't want to hit my elbows. So it'll look like this. I'm going to start off very low to start. I'm going to extend out. I'm going to look to the side, belly's off the ground. Everything's touching here on my forearm. And I'll walk back. From the front, this is what it looks like. Here, I'm going to go down low. Hit. Okay, we're going to do 10 of those. And we'll go from there. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Okay, next, we'll warm up our core. We're going to get some core work done here. We're going to do our 180s to 360s. So this is how it works. I'm sitting with my legs in front of me. First step, I'm going to lean to one side. Hand goes down. I want to be on my hips so I can move, so I can swing my legs backwards, okay? So I'm here on my side. I'm going to start by kicking through. I'm on my belly. Notice the whole time I'm facing forward. Same thing happens when I come back. I rock to the side on my hip and kick through. Opposite side, just the same thing. On the side, swing through, and on the side, and back. Okay? We're going to do 10 of these. If you've done this before, if you find it pretty easy, you're going to do 360s. Okay, guys, so 360s, a little more advanced. You got to learn to switch sides on your hips, okay, while you're spinning through. So we start from our stomachs here. So what's going to happen is I'm going to start on one hip, kick through. As I'm kicking through, I'm going to be transferring to my other hip and coming down. Okay, so when I go faster, it's going to look like this. Feet are ready to go, and I kick, and I sit, and I come through. Kick, and I sit, and I come through. Okay, we're going to do 8 more of those. Last one. Good. All right. So we're going to do a couple more movement drills. If you guys want throughout this video, you can always put in your push-ups and your crunches. That's always recommended for sure. Stay active. Okay, you guys know how to do that, so I'm not going to demo that stuff, but you can do it. So we're going to look at working on our back rolls and our front rolls in a small space. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is our back rolls. Remember, super important, when I'm doing my back rolls, I want my head to one side and both feet come over top of one side, one shoulder, okay? So I'll show you from a couple different angles. So I'm here, almost like I'm going to do my break fall. My arm's going to come out the same side, I want my legs to come over, and my head tilts the opposite way. And all I'm going to do is just touch. and roll back. Other side, leg goes this way, arm goes out, touch, and roll back. I'll show you from this angle. And finally from the front, same thing. Okay, do 10 of those, and then we're going to work on our back roll from there, okay? So I'll walk you through 10 right now, ready? Good, okay. So next we're gonna go finish that back roll. And before we get too far up, we're gonna move right back to a front roll, okay? So this is moving from our somersaults into our front rolls, and that's what we really want to aim for. So here's what happens. I start the exact same. Arm goes out to the side, head goes here, legs are going on this side. I roll all the way through. See, this arm is still out. Shoulders going to go back down, the head goes out of the way, and then roll back. Same thing on the other side. Arm goes out, head goes to the side, roll all the way through, and I see I'm on one knee, one foot is on the ground here, not the knee, but if you're on two knees, that's fine too. My head's out of the way, my shoulder's still out of the way, and then I roll through. Okay? We're going to add one more thing to this, because I know, especially the level 2s, you've been doing this with the hip thrust, so we're going to put the hip thrust in, okay? So this is what it looks like. Back, roll through, forward, and as I sit, one leg is down, one leg is up. I'm going to push up, hip through. Okay? And I'll reset. Go the other side. Forward, one leg down, one leg up. If you need to, use your hand if you don't have enough momentum to push up. Just like that. Okay, we'll do 3 more here. 4 more, sorry. Finally, super important, we're just going to work on our shrimping. Again, so we don't take up too much space, we're going to do 2 shrimps, one on each side, and then we're going to come back to our starting spot. And we can do that in a couple different ways. We can do that with a reverse shrimp, a butt scoop, or an arm drag, okay? So, basic shrimp, okay? On the ground, the chin's off the ground here. I got my feet really close to my butt. Okay, to start, you can use both feet on the ground, that's okay. I'm going to push my hips up in the air, I'm going to roll into a shoulder. When I roll into the shoulder, it makes my hips light. So I'm taking weight through my shoulder. I'm going to shoot my hips up in the air, high. And I come down here. Now my hips are away, but my head's not away, so I'm going to use my feet, and I'm going to use my back to straighten up here. Same thing on the other side, my feet are planted, hips are up. I roll to my shoulder, and you see how my feet are rolling here. So I can dig into the ground and push up. And I still use my feet to dig in, my back. Come back here. To get back to our starting spot, you can do 1 of 3 things, like I said. You can butt scoop, hands on your feet, pull. You can arm drag, which is where it's 1 foot pulls a bit more than the other. Hands come across like we're doing our arm drag drill. Pull, and I pull. For people that are more advanced, we do our reverse shrimp. I'm here,
I reach, just like I was doing an arm drag, but this time I'm gonna pretend I'm lifting up a huge rock and I'm gonna pull myself towards my foot. So I'm here, and I pull. On this side, I go here, dig in, reach down, and then pick up. Okay? I'll show you another angle on that. On the back, both feet on the ground is fine to start. Hip up nice and high. Rotate on my shoulder. Shoot my hips back. Dig in, come back. Same thing on the other side. Here, I hip up, I roll into my shoulder. Shoot back, dig in, and come forward. And however you want. You butt scoot back. You can arm drag back. Or you can reverse shrimp back. Okay. That's your last drill. You guys can do 10 of those. If you like the videos, let us know. Give us some comments. Again, hope you guys stay active. Keep doing jiu-jitsu as much as you can during this time. Get outside. Fresh air is always good. Be really nice to your family because you're going to be seeing them a lot. And we'll talk to you soon. Us.